What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of It's Okay Lah, a podcast by Malaysians about Malaysia for Malaysians. We record an episode every week. You can listen to us from your favorite podcast platform, from Apple Podcasts to Spotify to Google, or try catch us live on a Tuesday or a Wednesday. Recording today is Tuesday, about
Sometimes
10-ish.
Thursday.
Sometimes Thursday.
All goes well.
And
Wednesday, not Thursday.
we can participate in live chat that way. We have Eugene and Kenny. Hello, guys. What's up? What's up?
Hey.
2 weeks to Chinese New Year.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
man. Chinese New Year.
Speaking of
Chinese
that,
New Year.
right? I've already queued. Hey, where is it?
Oh, this should be
Ta-da!
This should be good.
Yeah, man. It's a little bit too loud, guys.
It's a really long one.
One of the Astro artists or one of those radio channels. Yeah. It's one of
Has to
the-
be, right?
Right. But do they do it every year though? Do you
Yes,
do
there's
it
a new song
every year?
every year, new song every year, new album every
Oh
year.
wow.
Yeah.
This is
They
a
do
new one.
that.
I think this is
So
this
hard.
year's one. So better not play too much, otherwise we get flagged for copyrights. But I've already prepared like even Hari Raya one already, and then I
Which
had-
is actually not too far away, you know.
it is not too
That's
far
true.
away. But
Pro, right?
yeah, but this week itself is like a 4-day week for a lot of KL folks because of 1st February, Federal Territory
Federal
Day.
Day. Federal Day.
Yeah, man, it's Federal Territory Day, man. And then so Thursday will be public holiday, for KL folks, and then Selangor one cannot lah. You Bukit Jalil, so that one's Selangor, right?
Leave lor. Selangor lor, can take leave lor.
Why take leave?
Why not?
So much leave can take.
Bukit Jalil. I mean Puchong. Bukit Jalil is.
Puchong
well,
is
Yeah,
KL
Puchong
meh?
is.
I'm following Selangor lor.
Then don't
Selangor
have lah.
lah. Yeah, lah, so
I am Bandar Kinrara. So
Uh-huh.
Puchong.
Puchong,
Not
yeah.
Bukit Jalil. Not KL.
Okay, not KL. Oh yeah,
So you
Bukit
don't
Jalil is
you don't
KL.
get Federal Day off lah. But you got
Because
you got
KL.
Deepavali, you got Thaipusam off lah.
Yes. So
Right.
it's either the last Thursday, Thaipusam, this Thursday, Federal Day, and apparently the next Thursday is some like Nabi Muhammad pilgrimage only for Negeri, Kelantan, Terengganu, a few other states.
Oh, you got to love all of this.
Yeah.
I really miss all of this, like surprise holidays.
Surprise, yeah, because like you don't know when the next one is coming.
Yeah,
but
because
then
there's so
sure
many of
around the
them.
corner one.
Yeah. So it's
Yeah.
really nice.
But I'm sure a lot of people like checked out already since like I do not know when for the Chinese New Year celebrations and everything by now, because people are like going for makan, sao kong sao, and people are gathering makan
Yeah.
and everything like that. In fact, I've seen like the first what was it called, Losang in like a month ago. Like that's before almost.
Whoa, a month ago.
Yeah, almost like
It's
like
what,
end
shortly
of
after
Christmas.
Christmas.
Yeah, just right after Christmas because I was
Oh,
shooting a
it's really
wedding.
early, isn't it?
I was shooting a wedding, and then I guess they
Oh,
also
wedding.
losang.
Might as well.
No song in the wedding. Wow, that's quite a thing, huh?
Yeah, man. This is the afternoon lunch to begin with, so it's like it's a little bit orthodox already, and then after that they have losang for the first dish, so it was good. Well,
I mean,
Right.
it's only unorthodox because a wedding dinner usually they feel that the food is more extravagant, the price also is more extravagant, but it's just a meal anyway, ma. It's a event. So luncheon or dinner technically shouldn't be unorthodox, ma. It's just a meal, ma. Just that maybe Chinese lah. Oh, dinner is more grand, cost more, whatever.
I guess, but basically weddings are done like almost exclusively for dinner. That's where
Yeah, for the very reason lah. For the very reason that
Mm.
the dinner is more extravagant, no. I guess. I know
I-
what you think.
I guess it's the same. Or what people eat more during dinner, I guess.
They shouldn't though. Well, I mean, celebration can lah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I'm trying to think whether are there any differences in the way that Chinese New Year is celebrated in Malaysia and in Singapore. Not really lah, I guess.
Do you
By
do the
and large,
losang or
It's
not?
the same culture. The
Yeah,
same
yeah.
culture,
It's
right?
Losang lah, and like a few things which I didn't realize when I was back in KL, but they probably have it in KL also lah. Like they have this thing called Pen Chai, where it's
Punchai.
like
Choi. Yeah,
Punchoi, yes,
Punchoi,
Punchoi.
Punchoi. Yes, we have it here
And
as
I
well.
didn't. My family didn't do that.
Right.
So, but my wife's like family, they're familiar with it, lah. But I wasn't familiar with it.
I
So
guess
when someone here gave it to me, I was like, "What is this?" And yeah,
It's a concoction of like good food.
it feels like
yeah,
punchai
really,
is a
really,
very
it looks like
China
crap,
thing.
but hmm?
Oh, sorry to
Southern,
cut in.
Southern.
I don't know. I remember like in weddings in the villages and stuff, right? Where they host their own weddings in China, they serve punchoi. So I
Their own
guess
weddings, lah.
yeah,
So it's not
weddings.
really a Chinese New Year thing, lah. It's
Yeah,
a prosperity thing, is it?
I
Celebration
guess.
thing and all the good stuff in one bowl,
Well,
in one big
you get like
serving.
all the bao yu, all the yi qi, all the
Yeah.
everything is inside one bowl.
So to Chinese good stuff is seafood lah, cause it's like the stuff that gets your cholesterol up the
So
fastest.
what you reckon? In Singapore they do punchoi.
I don't know. I mean, it was I saw it the first time here, lah. So, and I
Yeah, okay.
mistakenly like thought it was a Singaporean thing, but it's not. It's just that I just didn't. I wasn't aware of it in Malaysia, lah. And yeah. So, but when I looked at it, it didn't look appetizing at all. I was like, it looks
Yeah,
like.
presentation probably not the best. Yeah.
And then someone kept saying that you dig a bit more, then you get like some. Basically there was abalone line in it,
I think the
and
I
and I
think
was like, oh, okay.
your version of punchoi, maybe they put the fat choy on top and then it doesn't look appetizing. It's all the black hair on top of the everything.
No, I'm familiar with that one, but it's like more like ham choy that long. Right? Did it have ham choy in it? I think it may have had that.
There's lettuce
That's
inside.
not
I
too. It wouldn't
think
be surprising if they did,
lining
lah.
between the
It would
dishes,
look like it would
but
fit right in. So yeah,
Chinese
yeah, I didn't
cabbage,
like it, lah.
Chinese cabbage or lettuce. Or you don't even if you go to the good stuff also, it's still like cause the look of it or something else.
I guess I'm not familiar with it. So, but yeah, I can totally see how some people would like it, lah. So okay, lah, I guess. So I usually go for like all the long yolk and all the super unhealthier stuff, lah.
So
Wow, pakwa. Oh my god.
bakwa is always nice. Like nowadays, right?
Expensive though.
Bakwa, the good ones, right? They all individually wrapped. So it's like no longer, you know how it was, you have a box
Oh
and then you
yeah,
have the baking paper and then you have the whole entire
Yes.
maybe
yeah,
20 pieces of
yeah,
bakwan they sell in a box like
yeah.
that. Nowadays it's like individually wrapped, you gotta like tear it and then
Yeah, I
open it.
really
And it's
like that, but I don't find that all that common here in Singapore. The individually wrap them like
Really?
cheese singles or that, but they don't really do that here. At least not the ones that I buy, lah. Because in Singapore, there's like a few bakwa shops that are like considered premium, lah. There's this one called like Lim Chi Guan, which is like, and they charge like 40 Sing dollars for like 500 grams. And it used to be 32 because I used to buy it last time for like my clients. So damn, it's $40 now. And they don't individually wrap it on. It just basically comes straight off the whatever mesh that they're working on. They just dump it in and then you take it. It's good, but it's not individually wrapped. I really like the individually wrapped one.
So I mean, you've been across the borders. You've tasted bakwa KL. You tasted bakwa Singapore. Which one better?
If it's
I'm actually not the best person to ask when it comes to all these like intricacies. I think
Aiyo.
I've tasted some really good ones in Malaysia also.
Uh-huh.
And so this Lim Chi Guan one, okay lah. It's a bit of like branding lah. Because when I used to give it to like my property clients,
Bee Cheng Hiang here also what branding.
Bee Cheng Hiang is number 2 or number 3 here.
Oh, Singapore also got right. Okay.
Like a ranking one. So Bee Cheng Hiang is kind of normal lah. But Lim Chi Guan is the one that people line up for like don't know how many days. Not days, sorry, how many hours and yeah, I mean it's good because it seems to have less fat and like that.
Less
But
greasy, right?
no, like all kind of greasy one.
All
It's
kind
quite
greasy,
hard to
yeah.
like get bakwa without grease.
I mean,
No
with
grease, I
lah,
don't want to
but
eat
then
it.
I mean, there's grease lah, but then like it's not like it's leaner than others lah. Leaner.
Maybe leaner, I
Okay.
guess.
I'm already impressed that you all can remember the brand so well. The one that I can only remember. Sorry about the call. That's
Call.
That was a
Oh,
segment.
you mean you still have your phone Your phone is not silent most of the time. My phone is silent most of the time.
No,
It's just that the watch will vibrate when
it is
when I'm
piped into
Yeah,
the
it
iPad, and
sounds
then
so clear, like it was typed into the
Oh, okay,
OBS.
okay, okay, okay,
It sounds
okay,
that
okay.
way.
yeah.
Okay, okay, okay.
Well, anyway,
Yeah.
So
I say I was very impressed with that you can even remember the name of the shops, the brands, and all, because
Yeah.
I
It's,
can't. I can only
yeah, it's
remember
because
Longgay here in Malaysia.
Long K
Longgay,
is the other
yeah.
one, not Long K is
That
the other
sounds good.
one. Then
That sounds good.
Mei Zhang Hyang, Bei Cheng Hyang, right?
Yeah lah,
Mei Zhang Hyang.
美珍香 lor.
Walao,
Yeah.
you guys
Yeah.
are
You
bakwa
know the
expert.
names. You just have to think about it. Right? I mean, I only know these two:
And
Long K, Yokan, CSC, Liat Ting Ho Zhong Yi.
So
Oh, there you go.
there's a jingle?
yeah,
There's a
that's a
jingle?
jingle.
Here,
That's a jingle.
here. Yes, yes, yes.
Oh, again,
It's
again.
still there. Long K, Yokan, CSC, Liat Ting Ho Zhong Yi.
Wow, you amazing, like you.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay, that's one thing that I don't think Lim Chi Guan has over here. They don't have that. Not a
Cantonese
jingle
is
that I
not really
know of.
the
Like.
primary dialect in Singapore, lah. You know, but
Yeah, it wouldn't be as nice in Chinese.
Hokkien, lah.
Hokkien not so much lah.
Long K,
Hokkien.
Bakwa. You're not.
I don't even know, but I know it's funny.
Hokkien, behau.
Very
Yeah, I
good.
mean the only reason why I know it is because I had to research lah, like buy for my clients last time.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah.
so yeah. And yeah, so I still remember lah. But they have got this other one called, is it pineapple lah? I don't think they're making it out of pineapples, but I think
The
it's
brand is
sweetened
pineapple.
by pineapples. No, it's
Huh?
sweetened by
Really?
pineapples. I
Uh,
think so. I think so. I don't think it's
would it be a bit
vegetarian, like
citrusy or zesty then? With the
kind
taste of
of,
the.
kind of. But to be honest, I'm not sure whether if it's made of pineapples or it's just sweetened by pineapples. I don't think it's made of pineapples because you can kind of tell lah.
Speaking of dried meat, or I mean we call it dried meat, or
Like
bakwa
jerky,
or not. Yeah. So like American meat jerky. It's
is
like
it
dry and tough and
right? Chinese biltong,
so what? Chinese what?
biltong,
I know it's built like no,
biltong is beef jerky lah. But I don't know why they call it that.
oh,
Biltong.
oh, really? Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
you can
Oh,
look it up. You can
but
look it up.
biltong is beef jerky specifically, right? But I think
I think
basically
so.
I've seen Jack Link's yeah, beef jerky is the primary product lah. It's like I tried it once. This is our trip John in San Diego 2009. I arrived at the hotel quite late, so then I was hungry, and the only thing that was available was the vending machine. I thought, hey, got the equivalent of the
Bakwa.
yokon, yeah, beef jerky. I tried it. Oh, I regretted it immediately, man.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's dry and it's tough, and maybe it's not very fresh from the vending machine lah, but it's out of the vacuum sealed pack lah. Then recently my cousin came and got another one, also beef jerky. Okay, like that one is more tasty, a bit more moist lah. I think so. It's the moisture and the taste of it lah. So ours is like greasy, and the meat is like
Oh, it's like
it's juicy.
unashamed man, unashamed
Yeah,
man.
correct. So yeah, American beef jerky and all just beef just meat jerky lah. It's just, I mean, even the name jerky is
Yeah,
I do
it's
follow.
kind of like,
I do follow this YouTuber. He's the Max the Meat Guy. I'm not sure whether you came
X
across.
the meat guy.
Yeah.
Mm.
He started a meat jerky
guy.
brand, and they are
Okay.
obviously shipping in the States lah, which Canada and the States. So it's North America. I'm 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 curious how it is. They have bacon, burnt ends, beef jerkies and stuff like that, and it's
The
about
meat
$10 per
guy.
pack, right? I was
How many
like,
grams though?
I don't know, I cannot remember. The fact that I remember how much it is per pack is already astounding for me. It's just that I was like wondering how it is since that you brought it up about the beef jerky and everything. Is that the brand that your cousin sis
No,
brought
the
back?
one that actually I don't know. But it's quite a big pack lah. I actually enjoyed it. I actually wouldn't mind chewing on that because I think it's got bite. So it's also, yeah, I guess it's also same like our long yok here, our pakwa here also got bite, but this one is like in strips, not even strips. It's kind of like how if you buy chicken floss and it's like really all tangled up.
Right.
That's how beef jerky appears like. but
Oh,
solid meat, like in
okay,
tangled strips.
okay.
It's by
Like
no means the
stringy dried beef lah.
stringy meat,
Right.
but the one I had recently is just 2 3 years ago was definitely more tasty and more juicy. The one I had in the US out of the vending machine, that was Jack Link's. I will always remember. Cannot. I didn't even finish it. I was hungry, but I didn't finish it.
Mm.
Yeah. And the next
I
morning
had
when I
I
got out,
had kangaroo jerky before,
mm,
so I got it at like the airport in Perth. So I was browsing around and like, ooh, kangaroo jerky. So they kill their national animal and dry the meat and sell it. So yeah, so I tried it, but it tastes just like any other dark meat lah. Can't really tell like
I
what it is.
I believe that they have a problem with population control when it comes to kangaroo. So I don't
therefore
think
just
they care about
Might as
not
well eat it.
killing them.
I might as well eat it.
do
Yeah.
kangaroos mate as aggressively as like bunnies? Like no one ever says like no, you mate like kangaroos, ma. You mate like bunnies lah.
I don't know, but
I have
kangaroo
no
meat is
idea.
a thing over there. So,
Mhm.
Hmm.
hey, so when you coming back for Chinese New Year?
Most likely we will drive up on the eve, which is the 9th. The 9th.
Friday.
Friday lor. And
Then
then
you're not gonna have your reunion dinner because you're driving there.
actually for many years already, our reunion dinner is usually on the first day.
Oh, I see.
So the logic behind this is that while everybody is like stuffing their faces at their reunion dinner, they won't
You're
be on the
driving.
road. So we'll be on the road then.
Oh, okay.
And yeah,
Okay, okay.
and
Oh, really? Yeah, you knew
it's
that? I didn't realize.
yeah, we haven't had like a reunion dinner on the eve for like probably like 10 years already or something.
So did it work?
And
Does it work?
I think so. I think so.
So
I
you
think it works.
get like clear traffic all the way from Singapore to KL.
Relatively clearer than if it were not lah. So at least that's what we think lah. So yeah,
Is
lor,
he driving up on the evening of the eve?
yeah, not the afternoon, but the evening, like
So like
actually
really, like
dinner time kind of like time.
people are already like no, like okay, we have to be here already, and then you guys
Yeah, then only
have
we
your
go
free
back.
reign of traffic lah.
Yeah, lor.
Oh, okay, okay, okay,
Yeah, lor.
okay.
Yeah, it makes sense
So
because if let's say you say afternoon, then the Mua guys would be like, "Hey, I'm leaving in the afternoon." You know, the
yeah, lor.
Malacca
Yeah,
guys would
lor.
be like, "Oh, I'm leaving in the afternoon." So
Yeah,
just
so
in
you'll
time.
be like, yeah, it'll be really bad lah. So yeah lah, for the life of me, I actually cannot remember how traffic was last year or the year before. So yeah lor, I don't know.
I
just
did
have to.
remember one time I drove up to Penang, and coming back, I can't remember for the life of me. It was what
bad.
day of Chinese New Year, but it took us 9 freaking hours. And like
9 hours.
yeah, man.
Just like standard, I think it can get as worse as even more than
It's
10. On
bloody
some
horrible.
really,
9 hours.
yeah.
And what's worse is like certainly the queue to go into, I'm not saying to the restroom, the queue to go into the rest stop itself is
Area,
all
yes,
jammed
yes.
up.
Correct,
And the
correct.
jam and the jam is actually because of that, going into the rest stops.
Bottlenecks at the junctions
Yeah.
to the rest stop.
So
Yeah,
that's
it's
crazy. That's crazy. So I can
gosh.
only imagine, right? If it is nationalized one day, that Malaysia, the government say, "Oh, we are not going to sell any more combustion engine for cars. We're going to go fully electric." Oh, good luck with Chinese New Year, man, or Hari Raya even.
Oh my goodness, the lines at the what's that, the charging stations. Oh, it'll be
How to
Well,
even? I cannot even fathom.
if if they have the car like charged up front, which normally you would before a drive, traffic jam actually doesn't affect electric vehicles in terms of the consumption of the power
It
as much
doesn't?
as the idling speed and the fuel burn on a combustion engine is worse than the electric vehicle,
But
which is
wouldn't you be
move
running
and
like
stop.
the aircon and
It takes a
lights and
very it
stuff?
takes a very trace value of consumption, but it's a
Hmm.
combustion engine does it worse
That's
apparently
interesting.
on
That's
But
yeah.
interesting.
here's a
traffic.
question: how many kilometers can your electric car go without charging? I mean, one full charge, one cycle of full charge.
Yeah, what's the range on like a full
So the
charge?
range could be, well, between the real range and the published range, it could be from my car lah, it's about between 400 to 480 lor. That is the public. Again, on highway, probably better lah.
Would you be confident to charge up full in KL and take a drive to Penang without charging?
People have done that, and I would be.
Chinese New
I
Year.
would. I would do it. I would do it.
Not
I would
Chinese
do
New Year
it.
though.
Why? I mean, it's one trip. What you got to go all the way to Penang without needing to charge means you do not need to stop at the rest stop.
Mm.
Yeah. I mean
Okay.
the distance. I mean the public distance actually says that it will be able to, and then estimates. I mean I see people actually done it before lah on this one charge, but it'll be just ngam lah. Once you get to Penang, you have to charge already like for
Yeah.
the.
So
And also like highway driving smoother. Yeah.
so it's gonna be kind of like risky. And imagine if let's say you're in Penang, suddenly you'll be like, okay, you can't do anything, but you got to go to the
And
charging
find the
point.
charging station.
And
Correct. Yeah,
when
that will be the
when
case.
enough folks to think the same thing, one charge from KL to Penang, and then Penang, everyone gonna stick there and charge. All your charges will be full.
Put it this way lah. I think the amount of charges that we have available now in Malaysia is still very much at a very immature stage. And if you imagine like suddenly, everybody has the same plan to drive up to Penang without charging, and then all go ahead and charge in Penang, you obviously get the situation whereby whenever the government announce next day going to have petrol increase, then everybody all will go shove the line up at the petrol station because this will save a few cents per liter lesser. You will get that situation happening now because there obviously isn't enough charging stations to accommodate for a spike in everybody charging at the same time. That is definitely not the case lah. Yeah, but of course over time lah,
It will probably be quite bad in Singapore also lah. Although I think like months ago, where I thought I did hear someone say that they want to go like completely electric or something. And I don't know what year.
Someone
Yeah, some
country.
person. No, Singapore. Someone in the government said that they plan to do it or something like that lah.
Yeah, so a lot
And
of nations they have like either 2030 to 2050. Like this is the range. Like 2030 sounds like really ambitious lah. That could be China. And I don't know whether is it actually China one is actually they play a bit different. They will use this term called new energy vehicle or NEV, which if you
new
have
energy vehicle. Okay.
if you have a battery and a plug-in hybrid, it's okay. That is already considered as a new energy vehicle. So I have a feeling in China the propaganda the target is by 2030 all cars will be a form of a new energy vehicle, whether you're a plug-in hybrid or a full electric. Whereas I think from some other countries, 2050 or some other companies, we will only sell all electric by 2050. So there's this play on the words. But I remember the years is always like 2030 to 2050, somewhere around there.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, interestingly, I just read like earlier this week that they foresee a bit of a EV winter during 2024, 2025.
As in slow down.
Yeah. So like Tesla's like stock apparently like tanked by like quite a lot, and companies are like a bit more wary lah. So there was also an article that said that Hertz Rental, they also have abandoned like the electric vehicle fleet and going back to like full gasoline. And yeah, I don't know. So I guess we'll find out in a few years lah to see what happens. But yeah, no plans to go electric for me.
No plans for electric Chinese New Year.
Chinese New Year.
So, I sent a link to you guys this afternoon. KL Pod Fest
It's the
2024.
title of the
Oh, let me look that up.
podcast as well.
Podfest.
I bought a ticket already, so I'm going.
Did you? Oh,
Yes, you want to come?
This weekend?
Yeah, Saturday.
Copy. Let me see what the website is like.
Weekends are all packed lah.
All packed. No room for podcasting. That's what we're
No
doing,
room for We're doing that now, yes, but then this is where we set aside time, but the weekend is like already all planned out already lah. Almost most weekends are already planned out. Unless
Yeah,
I
well, I
move
watched
those
all
things
my
out.
thing.
So what it is, guys?
What it is, yeah.
KL Podfest is organized by, I think it's the first ever podcast festival in Malaysia, organized by Keluar Sekejap, Khairi Jamaluddin, and also
He arranged it, is it?
What's his name? What's his name?
Shahrul Hamdan.
Shar Shahrul Ham Sharil?
Shahrul
Sharil?
Hamdan.
Sharil.
Shahrul.
Sharil Hamdan.
Don't confuse me.
It's Sharil, right? It's Sharil. It's
Shahrul, okay, Shahrul Hamdan, okay, and
Mm-hmm.
they're pioneers. I think they were the one to call it, and then they got everybody together. And it's like right now, KS is like the Taiko of podcasts in Malaysia, lah, because I think they are the ones that's like having the biggest viewership in terms of podcast. And recently, I noticed that there's a lot more advertising on their platform,
Yes.
which is a positive thing, lah, meaning that people are starting to invest in terms of advertising money into podcasting. Um, and of course, our little show over here is like, between ourselves, and we are like, what, episode 28 in. And obviously growing these episodes are like growing this particular show is not our forte, or rather I'm not sure what we are doing right or wrong. And certainly uh, I think attending something like this will possibly, hopefully, can see what's other people doing lah, you know. And I've got this idea because, of course, our show is called It's Okay lah. And then recent show, there is this new podcast called Are We Okay? By YB. Is he YB now? He's not, right? He's not.
It's not
He's not YB
YB.
anymore.
It's not
On
YB
Kian Ming,
anymore.
right?
On Kian Ming.
On Kian Ming, and also I think what's the other guy's name?
The money
money fellow.
guy.
Kenny,
Yeah.
was it
Is it
Darren or something? I sorry, I cannot remember. But they launched a
Mr.
show.
Money TV, right?
Yeah,
Mr.
they
Money
launched a
TV, yeah,
show called Are We Okay? And I was like, that's very, very close to our podcast. Maybe when they
Not
were
letting go, huh?
to do their episode live, and possibly there will be a Q&A, or possibly write down the question, put it nicely,
Yeah,
and
that was quite,
then I say, you guys are doing very well in terms of like the content that you make are relevant, is interesting, and we learn a lot from it. And on to top that off, you guys are the very, very seasoned already, and you guys will be able to gather a lot of traction and attention when you launch an episode right away from the get go. You're episode 9, you are 40,000 subscriber in already. In fact, I want to then or possibly say something along the line of like, in fact, I do actually run a show. There's three of us, three guys that's like sitting in front of our cameras and shoot this almost lah, every week, and we barely have a people actually watching and discovering us. Any tips? Oh, by the way, our podcast name is Okay lah.
What a long setup to the punchline.
Right? And we are 28 episode in, so it's not us, it's you.
This number is not us, it's you. Nice number, 28. 28, yeah. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that would be fun, right?
So how will the show be like? I mean, the KL, not the show, the podcast festival is like they will have like guest panelists, panels, topics.
So I think they're gonna do live recording like what we're doing, except that they are like embodiment live. Yes, they're physically present there live. We're doing live recording like this. People on Facebook can watch us, Instagram can listen to us and watch us, and then after that we package it up into an MP3 and load it up to the RSS feed of a podcast, and people can download the episode and listen right when they are doing their chores or whatever. But they are gonna have shows on the floor, so it's like gotta be panelists, I guess. Like if it's KJ, two of them just talking, and then with live interaction. I guess at the end of the day, they will have maybe some Q&As, where people can get to ask questions. Yeah, and I think KS will have an episode on Saturday. I think
Who else?
Are We Okay is gonna be there as well on Saturday, I think in the evening. And then I believe Jenny Boy TV's one, that
Of
one.
course. Mamak sessions.
Yeah, Mama session will be the second one. There is
And
a.
then the two brothers, the Deming thing,
I'm not sure. I'm not sure when they are
yeah.
coming up on.
Right.
I'm not sure whether it's Saturday or Sunday because, uh, the KL Pod Fest website, right? The the website don't have the agenda, or I didn't really search enough until I
Where's it gonna
think.
be?
Let's see, don't really see an agenda.
Yeah, you got to go to their Instagram and see their stories, and that's where the agenda are. Day one lineup. Okay, day one lineup. I'm loading, and it's a
Oh, it's the one with Tama.
yeah. Mamak sessions is gonna be 12:30 to 2 p.m. And then you have financial 5As 4:30 to 6 p.m. And also you have sneakerla.tv 2:30 to 4 p.m. And also you've got Tiber podcast. I think this is going to be the first one, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. So that itself is like the whole entire session. So Tiber, Mamak session, Borak La, financial. What's with La? Why so Malaysian of you all? Financial FIAs. Are we okay? Are we okay is at 6:30 to 8 o'clock p.m. Better Call Sukan, Pop Adam,
Kosukan. Oh, so cute. Better Call Sukan.
I've never
Pop
heard of any
Adam
of this.
podcast, Bisikan Kerajaan
Better Sukan
Langit,
is a play on the Better Call Saul
and
show
then
name.
Malam
Oh.
Seram. Yeah, so you got Malam Seram, that's 10:30 to 11:30. So they are gonna like have it's literally 12 hours worth of content.
Where are they doing it exactly in
One Utama,
Like, which
I think it's the
concourse? No, right?
actor studio
Utama.
lah, stage one.
PJ Pack.
PJ
PJ Pack,
Pack. Yeah. Ah, okay.
Did you say
Oh.
Actor Studio?
yeah, PJ Pack. Sorry,
No. It's PJ Pack. There's no more actors. Is there still Actor Studio? Still?
Nah,
Is
I
there?
don't think so.
I can't. Yeah,
Don't know.
I've
Wow.
only heard of all this Pack. Yeah.
So day 2 will be Mr. Money TV. The guy TTYL. Okay, let's go. What's with OKL? There's like so many OK. Daddy Hood, Keluar Sekejap on Sunday. Oh, Keluar Sekejap is only on Sunday. So they're keeping the best for the last. Yeah. So that's the 2 days of event. There's a debut the Kita family. Oh, there's 2 stage on day 2.
Also like a
Kita family, you might want to sit down for this
breakout.
balls deep, head over heels, and the Amin Idris show.
But they say balls deep. What?
Yeah, head over heels, balls deep. Yeah, balls deep. That's the title of the show. 1 to 2 p.m. on a Sunday. But day 2, no more tickets. I only managed to get day 1. I guess it's enough for me.
Let's catch up. Okay.
There are other things as well on first day. In the Nero stage, I think is running podcast network Sembang Kopiah Tebang, Aja and Food Podcast Yay only. So there are other stuff as well instead of the station 1 ones. So I wonder what it is going to be there. How the format of the whole entire KL Podfest festival.
Basically, you'll be attending shows which are scheduled back to back, right? I mean,
Yeah, I
in the
guess.
audience of live recording, right? I guess. I mean,
Yeah, I
we'll
guess.
Just imagine how things will be.
That's at least the minimum that I think it would be lah. Because otherwise, I'm not sure how they're going to run the show. It's not going to be a tutorial how to actually set up your own podcast or whatever. They probably talk about it in the
Right.
podcast, but how many shows can they do that?
How much was the ticket?
30 ringgit, 26 ringgit plus with all these.
Yeah, I guess all these PJ Live Arts, PJ Pack, all the tickets are usually quite like we paid that kind of price for MACC, the Malaysian comedians last time.
Well,
Yeah, so it's about that price.
but this is different now. This one is like awareness kind of thing. They want to encourage people to jump into the whole entire podcast thingy and be a content creator per se, and do something about it, right? So they want to encourage people to get into these things. So yeah, KL Podfest Festival. I'll be there on Saturday. I'm not sure if there are some more tickets
Represents.
left because earlier today when I was trying to buy, there were one time they ran out of tickets until like after a while, they released some more. So I'm not sure.
Wow.
How does it happen? Did they release more because they found more chairs
No, I don't know. I think it's a bug. So right now it says there's no more tickets
at the moment?
at the
Okay.
moment. So
Well,
so I
it's
guess
this
it's no
weekend
more.
last, so it's really quite soon. Well, okay. So I mean, it's a good thing. I seem to think that it was going to happen, or it happened already. I feel like, but I think I was mistaken by another live recording that was done by the Keluar Sekejap crew somewhere else. I thought that was already the KL podcast podcasting, but I guess it's this weekend lah.
Yeah, this weekend. So PSA, too bad if you haven't buy ticket, and
Oh
that's
my
it.
god! They killed Kenny! You bastard!
Ta-da! Well, at least are we okay? They don't have all these fancy cuts. They say, we'll
And if
break
they
for
do edit,
commercial.
it came from us.
We'll take a break right now and we come back. And then after that, welcome back.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. They do
But
do that.
I've got to say, content is king lah. Whatever they speak about, things that they talk about is a lot more serious. And, sometimes it feels like the name matches well. To them, are we okay? So they speak about things that
Malaysian thing.
matters. Are we okay? Are we okay? So uh, uh, the
Our
economy,
answer.
how to run the country? Are we okay? And we are like, it's okay lah. Anything,
Yeah.
you just go with it.
So we are the answer. We are the answer to that podcast. Watch out on Ming and the other guy, Mr. Money TV.
So they focus on like political stuff lah, right?
Yeah, political
Like
stuff.
hmm.
Current
Mhm.
issues, political stuff. So if Lanka Dubai happened, they talk about Lanka Dubai. This week they talk about the pension because the pension thing came into picture. Tun Daim's court cases and stuff like that. So they bring the narrative to life. Try to like put in more information and make us understand how the country is being run and what is all this about. I guess with Are We Okay is the English version of Keluar Sekejap with different personalities, which both has their qualifications and merits in terms of talking about politics and they know what they are doing, that kind of thing. And they have deep networks of with the people in that field, and it's fascinating to me.
They have a network of people. Yeah.
Yeah, I listened to it and it's pretty good. I love it. I listened to even the last episode already.
One of the guys from the Are We Okay? The guy who runs Mr. Money TV lah. The not on campaign lah. Forgot his name. The one of the most recent videos that I saw from him, but under the Mr. Money TV channel lah, that I found quite amusing. And also coincidentally because he did a video about the prices of nasi kandar. So he went and buy nasi kandar from multiple locations, multiple famous locations, Kayu being one of them, and then a few others. And then he just ordered the same thing as fast as possible as a gauge, and then put out the price and then compare which one the cheapest, which one the cost the most. And it was funny because I just had nasi kandar the day the lunch for lunch that day, and then the episode came up and I watched it at night. So and I realized one of my colleagues actually ordered the exact same thing, or rather along the same lines. And the place that we went to cost the most compared to every single other nasi kandar place that they actually
So which
brought
place was
in
this?
Kayu.
Which place was this?
So me, I went to the one that's in right opposite Pavilion Bukit Jalil. So it's in Bukit
Okay.
Jalil lah.
Which Kayu?
It's not Kayu. It's called Nasi Kandar Bendi
Bendi.
by
Oh,
yeah Bendi as in the Malay
as in
word
the
for
veggie.
ladies' fingers. The
Right.
veggie, correct? Ladies' fingers,
Right.
Bendi. Because they actually have like a ladies' fingers or a okra as part of their dish. But I think what stands out is that this guy, there's this one guy who is like, I guess the name of or rather he's the anchor of the restaurant lah. He's the one guy who actually takes whatever, he preps the rice, he does the kuah banjir, and he takes whatever that you want. There's nobody else. He's just one guy, and he puts on a show like, oh, ini mantap itu dia, and then he will swing the plate and the sauce around as he does the thing. It's actually quite a showy thing lah. It's quite fun for the first time lah, and the food is also quite decent lah. This apparently is like one of the authentic Penang nasi kandar lah. When there, And yeah, it was nice, but then also wasn't. It was one of the more expensive lunch that I've had in the recent few days, lah. But yeah, that's the one thing that I watched recently from Mr. Money TV that I was quite amused by. Nasi Kandar comparison.
Oh,
My name's
Mm.
Eugene. I'm
Press already when
37.
you start talking.
I'm a librarian.
This is when what happens if we don't plan our shows. We just go in.
Anyway, you were going to say, Eugene?
No, I was actually going to say that I actually don't really know what is the definition of nasi kandar. It's just rice with dishes lah, right? And dishes that you get at the mama lah.
Malay and Mamak influence lah.
It's
I
chap
guess.
fan.
Yeah, it's something like chapfan like that.
Mamak Zafan? Indian Zaf? No, not Indian Zafan.
It's not
Mamak.
Indian, so it's
It's
mama
mama,
lah, right?
mama chap fan.
Mamak Zafan.
Yeah, no, because if you go to like the Indian shop, they have an equivalent of that as well. So it's just
But
if
the
you go to
taste
the
profile
Malay
is so
store, it's the
different
same.
though.
And the
Where
available
though?
so is
Like,
different.
as in,
Thai
like,
food have,
what's
all
different
kinds of
about
stuff.
it?
The
Like,
taste profile is different. Yeah, okay. For one, the side dishes that they serve automatically, the cabbage and all, and the
Yellow
curry that you put on is different.
you
taste
can
profile
get that
is
from
different
Indian
already.
store as well. So you also get like the cabbage. You also get like you also get like the fried chicken and stuff.
Yeah, they will
So
call
it's
that
a
nasi
It's a
kandar
staple
already.
for Nasi Kandar. Yeah.
That's nasi kandar already.
So if you just get like the rice
Okay.
with the banje of the flood of the sauces, the combination of curries, and then the cabbage and the fried chicken, that alone already qualifies for a basic nasi kandar.
I think nasi kandar is a word that talks about how they sell
Carry it.
sell
The
the
guy would carry
yeah
on the
something
thing.
along that line.
Really?
If I'm not
Really?
mistaken,
I
yeah.
think so. I think so. Yes. I
You
mean,
mean like
well,
the thing on the shoulder, then they would carry through the streets last time to sell it?
Yeah, okay. Nasi kandar is a northern Malaysian dish from Penang, originally
Penang.
introduced by Tamil Muslim traders from India. The meal consists of steamed rice
Okay.
combined
There we
with
go.
array of dishes, curries, side dishes, and gravies. The selection curries consists of various blends of vegetables, seafood, and meat.
is because
Why is it called nasi kandar? Let's Google that. Why?
Yeah.
off the back, I think of that.
Is this like
how they carry lah.
mamak chafan lah? Mamak chafan lah.
I guess, but it's definitely more tastier and less healthy than zafan. Here's zafan, you can still go for like tofu and all this. It's like no way you can get your curries and all the grease and all the good stuff. But of course, yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah,
Super
then-
size, super
it
size
is
zafan.
true. The name nasi kandar came about from a time when nasi hawkers or vendors would balance a kandar pole on their shoulder with two huge containers of rice meals.
There you go. A kandar pole. Is that
Right.
an Indian thing or a Malay thing? Kandar.
Well,
pole.
Muslim Tamil, it says.
Okay.
Yeah, so when you go to like say like Kana Curry House,
Mhm.
and then you get like the banana leaf and the rice, it's effectively nasi kandar, isn't
It
it?
is nasi
Because
kandar.
it's,
Banana leaf,
Yeah.
really?
yeah, but that's like banana leaf rice. No, because it's
Okay,
rice.
okay.
It's the it's yeah, so there's no like defining thing that makes it like unique. It's not like say like what's that? Kelantan has got like that food, that rice, the one that's like
The blue color
like,
one.
the blue color one. I forgot what it's called.
Nasi bunjari,
yeah, but-
no. It's not nasi bunjari.
Bujari.
No,
Bujari
nasi
is
bunjari is
in the long,
different.
in the long.
No. It's the one.
pulut.
I forgot the name, but I think you know what I mean. The one that
Nasi
has got, like,
kerabu.
the turmeric kerabu. Yes, nasi kerabu. So
With the
that is
kerabu.
that's like quite unique lah, because the rice is different, and then you also get the
Different
meat
type
is
of
also a bit
dishes.
different. Although you
Yeah,
can probably
right.
get a fried chicken, but yeah. So but that's like a bit more special, right? And then then the gravies are like more like coconut based kind of stuff. So yeah, I get that. So but nasi kandar and Indian rice is kind of almost the same.
Nasi kandar, the taste profile for the gravy is a lot thicker. There is a brown gravy that mixes with the curry that makes it nasi ganja.
Yep. I can see
Yes, he does. When I go and eat kayu nasi kandar, he does slap on something that is
They put
That
on a lot of
when I
gravy.
say okay, I have okay. Do you want
lot of
anything else? And I've already added everything. Then on the way to the counter, he adds all sorts of stuff.
Yeah,
I don't know what it all is, and
lah,
one
yeah.
of it is that brown thing.
Yeah.
And
And
for banana leaf, you get your
Chicken
cylinder of 4
curry.
sauces.
Yeah.
There's dal, chicken
Fish
curry.
yes,
If
curry.
you're
yes, yes,
lucky, you get even
yes,
crab curry. I think so.
yeah,
So
yeah.
it's different. Although nasi kandar also they tend to also want to serve it to you on like a huge plate or even a porcelain plate,
Shape of
rectangular
a
with a
banana leaf.
banana leaf. Yes.
In the
So
shape of banana leaf. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
know. So,
Actually,
right.
okay.
It really
So it's that
feels like
brown sauce lah,
maybe
and
it's a
that
brown.
stuff.
It really feels like we are really bad ambassador of Malaysia. If people would ask us what is nasi kandar, it would be
No,
like,
but there's also the beauty of it. Like it's everything so blend together that you want to define something, yeah, but eventually there'll be something that is like a mix between the two things, and then that is like a new fat. When they mixture of whatnot. Yeah. So
so what's
melting pot
nasi
mah.
bonjari?
Say.
I don't know what that is. What is that?
Is it also blue rice? But then the
No,
different
it's not. I think
dishes.
nasi bonjari is like is
The one
yellow
in the
rice,
tube in the very tall pointy
What, the
wrap in
bamboo?
the banana leaf. Not
Nasi
bamboo.
is yellow color. I think
Bamboo
they
lemang.
have some sort of. Well, it's not
Kunyit, is it?
kunyit. I don't think it's saffron, but
Sipojari, yeah.
originated from Indonesia, so it's not a Malaysian thing.
Oh yeah, it's an Indonesia thing. Okay, okay. Then which is the one that has got the very long pointy cone. There's rice inside one. Then you have to open the rice and then it's like a banana
Ah,
leaf and newspaper. Yeah, that's another
I
one.
think I've seen
Another
it
one.
before.
Northern. Correct. I've
Is
I've
that
had it.
northern?
It's if I recall eating it in Mid Valley. There was a shop at the other far end before the South Point. Yeah, I think it was Northern, but it's a distinguishedly long, pointy cone shape thing with the rice inside lah.
And then you got nasi biryani.
Oh, nice. But do they do anything with the rice?
Yeah, it's like
Like
it's sauced and then they put it on the platter of like sides and dishes lah. And then biryani is another
Nasi
that's quite
kon.
nice.
northern nasi kon.
Nasi
Really?
kon.
I don't think it's called that.
Oh, is makanan tradisional Negeri Sembilan. Nasi tumpang.
Negeri.
Nasi
Yeah,
tumpang.
tumpang sounds correct.
Nasi
Yeah.
tumpang.
Tumpang
Yeah,
as in
yeah.
you tumpang it out of the cone.
I literally type in
Eh.
Google nasi kon.
And you got nasi tumpang.
Yes.
Okay. And then biryani as
nasi
you go. Is
tupe.
biryani northern or southern or both of it?
Wikipedia
Maybe
says nasi
It's
tupe
to pay.
atau nasi tumpang merupakan sejenis makanan tradisional
Sounds-
Kelantan. Dijual di
Not
Kota
Kelantan,
Baru,
apa Negeri Sembilan.
Pasir Kubang Pasu. Secara tradisinya makanan ruji untuk penggembara atau petani di Kelantan untuk dibawa ke ladang.
Kelantan sounds right.
Actually, there's so much of this food that I've never tried myself. There's so much variety that's like so unique to like a certain state or a certain state lah. I never had that.
So that's the thing, right? Do you know in 1970s pizza got into America, and then it became like, slowly grew as a meal and became like a staple. Even like you have like, pizza, New York pizza and stuff like that. People know about pizza. And I think one of the Thailand tourism strategy back in in the year 2000 whatever is they sponsored chef to open restaurants all over the world, and to serve Thai dishes. Okay, and they nominated or rather created a parent. So this is what I saw on YouTube. How fact check me lah, because I'm not too sure. So I'm just like telling. They say that pad thai was created as a staple dish so that people can easily remember, can easily order to associate Thailand. All right,
Flat
and
noodles.
pad thai as the dish. So and they go around in the world opening restaurants, Thai restaurants. So people, when they eat spicy food, when they eat the Thai food and everything, essentially they associate Thailand to it, and they will come to Bangkok. So that's the strategy, right?
Okay.
And we in Malaysia has such wonderful palettes of different cuisine. This is a fantastic idea to actually implement. And we already
We
have
lost of choice
nasi lemak,
which to
you
choose
know,
from. Yeah.
and I think it's fantastic. But the thing is, I always associate, right, our food, our food, right, is very adult food. Like, you got to be somewhat of a certain age to start to appreciate Malaysian food. Nobody really cares when you're younger. Nobody, you don't really care that you're eating nyonya. Oh, it's
No,
nice,
there are
and
a lot of
that's
things
about
that
it.
you don't care when you're younger.
I
You
guess.
just if it's sweet and it's like fried, settled
But you
already. Don't
see,
care one.
South Korea food is very young. Fried chicken. I think we talked about this before, didn't we not?
We did over
Fried
bak kut teh.
chicken and was it over bak
No,
kut teh?
We're
me
not
and
over this
John and
podcast, lah.
Oh, I
not your
see.
podcast. Me and John and another. Yeah.
Yeah, you got tteokbokki. You've got all these things that is very easily young and
Kids consume.
kids. Yeah, even in Korea they make these hot dogs with corn dogs. Basically, it's like it's a big cheesy
I
thingy.
saw that.
It's such a kid thing. Kid is dip it into sauce and then eat it, and it's like, whoa, this is fantastic, right? How I know this is because there's this YouTuber, I think Korean. He's Caucasian. He's British. But I think he's ambassador to Korea or something. And he has he married a Korean wife also, I think. Jolly. That's the YouTube channel, and he have another.
did he?
Yeah. And he have
Yeah.
another Korean channel that he runs together, and
Does he?
Yeah,
Oh,
he will
probably
meet
seen
up
him, but I
with
don't know
David
his name,
Beckham
sorry.
and eat a Korean barbecue and everything, and talk about food and stuff like
oh
that. It's
yeah, he
amazing.
does speak Korean, huh? He
Yeah,
does
yeah,
speak
yeah.
Korean.
Yeah. And he was at the royal meetup with the king together with Blackpink and everything. He was there, and
Is he British?
Wow.
he's British.
Right, I guess.
He's British.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Okay,
I think
that's why he's there.
well his channel is fantastic, and I saw that he did this series, right. I'm not sure how he got it, but he got this bunch of school kids. He went into the school, of course with permission and everything, and properly done, and rightfully so,
Oh, I've
because
seen
it
this.
was done so
I've seen this.
nicely that they got kids to try on Korean food, right. And
In school in the UK.
in school, and it's like Korean fried chicken to all these corn dogs and stuff like that, because these British scholars, right, they haven't tried before corn dogs Korean style, and it's like, wow, this is fantastic. They can have this all day and stuff like that, and that's why I say that their food is so young, and the kids will enjoy it and straight away recognize that, hey, this is Korean and Korean is cool. You
No,
give that.
they also got their barbecue and also kimchi, which is more like
Exactly.
more adultish.
Can
but then
you
also got the
imagine
young ones.
giving a pack of nasi lemak to a high schooler, and then they will say, "Oh, this is nice." What are the
Don't they
chances?
have anything for kids? Like really
No,
Malaysian
okay,
food
what?
for kids?
Okay, what?
You know
They've
what you
got
get
like,
chucho udang,
Whatever.
maybe those kind of things. Those are
chucho
fantastic.
udang. I mean, nasi lemak is also quite. I mean, they had it in like primary school last time, right?
Yeah, we eat it as a staple, right?
Sambal, sambal.
but-
Yeah.
Yeah, no?
But it's not fun. Is
Speaking about like
is it
toddlers,
fun?
toddlers eating.
I don't know.
Well,
is
maybe
it
because we
fun?
grew up with it. That's why it appears that way. But maybe for like someone who comes to Malaysia, it would be pretty special, lah.
You
right?
reckon? You reckon kids say at 15-year-old, right? Pick up a
I want
pack of
nasi
nasi lemak, put it in their mouth, and say, "This is really, really good." Or is it like, "Oh,
maybe
this is
lah.
spicy,"
But
and
if it's say-
it's okay, you know?
But maybe they may not be able to tell the difference between like say something nyonya and something like Chinese, lah, right? Because that's like a bit more subtle. That's a bit more subtle.
Mhm.
So, but the main stuff, yeah, they're probably okay about it, lah.
Mm.
I don't know. I mean, I'm just trying to remember. I think I did kind of like it. Yeah, I think
Like,
so.
I
Mm.
never associated fried chicken with Korea until like either K drama or one of the K-pop guys start to like be ambassador for the fried chicken brands. Prior to that, I mean, I know kimchi, I know the Korean pancake, all this, but I never did associate fried chicken, or like Korean fried chicken being a thing. But I don't know whether maybe it's a thing that just came to be along with the whole K drama and K-pop craze lah. Which is weird also.
Actually, in Korea, when we were there recently, like our Korean friends told us that fried chicken is like what they call like pub food, where it's not
With beer
they
food
don't
and all this.
yeah, it's
yeah.
beer food. It's not something that they eat like every day, and it's I mean you shouldn't eat every day also lah, but yeah, it's something that they have with beer. So it's kind of like when you go out for a night out and you get fried chicken.
Yeah, fried chicken and beer lah, because to
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Americans, to the British people, it's like, that's crazy. How can you pair fried chicken with beer? And when they actually taste it, it was like, oh, this is fantastic.
I mean, what is fried chicken to the Koreans with beer, and what is then buffalo wings, which is I guess has a different history,
Buffalo
but,
Flavors.
but it's also a pub thing,
Pub.
I guess.
Yeah, okay.
right. So
Yeah,
there you go.
yeah, yeah,
But it's
you're
wings lah, it's drummets, but it's not fried lah. It could be fried, but then it's different sauces, hot sauce, which I intend to bring the hot sauce, the bottles to your place, John, and keep it
Uh-huh.
there until we can make use of it somehow.
Okay.
Oh, what is it again? It's
The hot sauces lah, but I didn't get the hot ones. The hot ones, my cousin will get for us when she comes back in August again. So you get that what they can really do, but you can do something with the other 4 bottles of 4 different levels of There's a meter to measure the level of spiciness.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah.
So this is from that show, right? It's from that podcast show, the one
Sean.
the podcast,
Yeah,
that
Sean
YouTube show,
something.
the one that Hot Wings.
The hot ones, yeah. I
Yeah,
mean, I got
hot
the
ones.
item there,
Right.
and then I asked my cousin, if he can get it for me. She couldn't because there was like one that would be sent my Amazon, but then she already be on the way here already, lah. So she will get it for me when she comes back in August, lah. But for now, we have this other 4 other variation of hot sauces. And so this will be part 2 of our not part 2, but then another iteration of the previous Korean spicy noodles challenge.
How many
thing.
years ago we did that, huh? I
I
still
just
got
viewed the
video.
video
That was
recently. Yeah.
2017, I think.
You reckon?
2017.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
2018. 2018.
It's not published anywhere. Should we make it live, that one? I look so different then.
You mean put that video live? I mean record something live for the.
Isn't it? Is it on YouTube?
Well, it's
I can't
unlisted, so nobody sees it.
Yeah, it's unlisted.
remember. Right.
Maybe that's how we get views. Spicy noodles challenge. All these things that gets attention.
Anyway.
Yeah, I just feel like eating it now.
It's a wrap or
It's
not?
Leviosa, not Leviosa.
I guess it's a wrap lah, because what are you guys? I wanted to talk about something that we talked about this afternoon. I can't remember what it was really.
This afternoon was fairly quiet, isn't it? No.
What's it?
Oh yeah, the SPM thingy.
Oh, right.
I thought that was pretty funny.
Can we squeeze that in? No, but I don't know the context. In fact, I think did I send it to my. Oh no, I didn't send to my SPM taking nephew. I didn't want to bother him lah. So I was curious what's the whole what
He
SK
thought.
is the case about. Yeah, because he's doing it right now. I mean, he's in the exam. How come oral so early one? I thought oral was only after the main exams.
Yeah, the oral papers. I
I think
usually
oral is before, right?
usually before what?
Our oral was after.
No, our oral was before.
Really?
Really? You remember?
I
Mine, I felt it was after.
I mean here in Singapore for my kids, oral is before lah.
But when
but
when you
I-
took your SPM, do you
To be
recall?
honest, I can't remember.
Okay.
I can't
It
remember.
has to be before, because after SPM you don't bother to go to school anymore.
Yeah. It's the last paper.
That's
Yeah.
true,
Oh,
ah,
got
that's
coming for oral. I
true,
don't remember that. I don't remember the
Okay,
oral.
you
part.
got a point there. Yeah.
Right, so what
Right,
happened
right,
is
right.
that there is this oral question that was asked in the oral test about a person called Kylie Green.
Cow greens.
Cow Green. Cow Green, sorry.
Cow
Pardon my
Green.
French. Cow Greens, right? And apparently it was some sort of interview that fictionally they created a scenario for them to listen on for the oral test. So people got curious, who is this Cow Green? And started trying to find, as in the kids, the SPM goers, they were curious and they went and Googled Cow Greens, found his Instagram and started to message him. he woke up with thousands and thousands of of comments and
Call
calls
also, no.
and calls, and then he got to
Calls?
he got to
Was
figure out what's happening. Why am I viral right now? And then he figured that this bunch of Malaysians who are taking some oral tests in Malaysia, and just so happened that it was a person called Carl Green that apparently he said his the backstory is very similar to his life, and then
it almost feels surreal.
and he
No, but
got-
is he some kind of celebrity or what?
he is a celebrity. He's a singer apparently in Down Under.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe,
Okay.
maybe more
Never heard
colorful
of
and
him
more
before, but
regional.
okay.
lah. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
So that's
Okay.
that's just so funny. I thought that was funny.
Yeah, I kind of want to know like what kind of things they were asking him. Like
You said what what was one of the examples? Like either was it the local tuition teacher explaining, or even his own Insta live saying that the questions that he's asking when they get married, or like all kind of things lah. But I'm trying to
Right.
think, is it even related to the test anymore, or like after the fact, then they're just curious about this guy generally, and then asking him questions, just not even for the exam because it's already over already, for the paper.
I guess it was just curious and trying to be cheeky, trying to.
And it became a thing.
I suppose in their Discord channels and wherever these cool kids hang out, it's like, let's message him. Let's message him and make his life miserable. SPM, they got to distress, these students.
Yeah, I mean, if it's oral, they still have got like the actual papers to do soon, right?
I
So
know,
that's
right?
gonna be
Yeah, with that note, I think
Yeah,
we
funny lah.
can certainly then wrap up the podcast. I wanted to just talk about that. I thought it was funny. When I told you guys, you guys didn't find it funny. I was like, poor fellow, you said.
I mean, okay lah. I mean, it's
Circumstance
kind
will
of
be
like
quite hilarious lah.
ironic kind
Yeah.
of humor. But yeah,
But
sorry,
you
I was
go
actually
over
like
lah,
really
you go
busy. I was in the middle of something when you sent that. But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. All right, thank
Alright.
you for listening in
man.
this episode of Visual Kela. As usual, we talk about everything and nothing at the same time, and therefore, that's why we don't have
I'll take the- I'll
listeners.
take line. Everything and nothing at the same time.
So if you do listen to us, right? Somehow you are in KL Podfest, right? Say hi
John.
to John. I'll be
On
there.
the first day,
The
on the
other
first day, on the first day.
Represent.
two guys are too busy for KL Podfest. All right, guys. Thank you for
Okay.
coming on and record this episode. See you guys soon. Happy
It's a
Chinese
wrap.
New Year.
Episode 28. It's a wrap.
It's a wrap. I got to press some buttons. I can't remember what buttons I need to press anymore. Stop.